an A- player, and he's going to stay an A- player. I think.
High floor.
What was that?
I was saying very high floor. His technique is very, very good. I think he's gonna be, very similar to his brother.
I completely agree. But I think Josh Allen right now is a B player who can get to A+ player level. I know you kind of disagree with me, Dan O'Shea. You're not sold on Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen.
I would say I do agree that he very well could get there. It's a much more it's a riskier pick with it's a little higher risk, a little higher reward because he's played in coverage. He's shown he can do that. He's very quick. Obviously a strong guy, but right now his moves are limited. So I wouldn't be mad if the Jets took him. Although, as we've said, I hope they trade down, because I think Greg Williams is a great coach to get the best out of him. So,
well, I mean, you pay anyone enough money to hurt someone, and you'll get the best out of them.
That's right.
I think I would go with Josh Allen. Honestly, if I were the Cardinals, I think I would go with Josh Allen, number one.
I would love it if they did because I don't think San Fran is going to take Murray, and I think someone might leapfrog and trade with the Jets in order to get him.
You think the Giants would try?
If that happened, I think they might. Jets and Giants traditionally don't trade with each other. But on draft day, if he falls to 3 and the Giants are worried that someone else is going to come swoop in and get him, then I think they could potentially do that. Rumor has it that they're staying at 6 and they're going to take a quarterback, probably Haskins at that point, which is probably a bit of a reach at 6, but whatever. But I think if Murray is available at 3, they've got to be. I don't think they're going to sit on their hands and let someone else trade ahead of them to get him.
Unless they don't want him.
I mean, I want him over Haskins right now, but that's just me.
I mean, I don't know. Dwayne Haskins, I'm not sold on him either. Honestly, there are no quarterbacks in this draft that I get all that excited about, except Daniel Jones. I like him. I think he could be a solid pro for quite a while. But
Daniel Jones, best quarterback of this draft.
But again, I said solid pro. I didn't say I think we all knew last year that the top 3 quarterbacks, well, no, 2 of the top 3 quarterbacks had the potential to be all-stars, and then Baker Mayfield's like, suck it, bitches. So, it's we just don't know. I don't think Kyler Murray's going to be anything, but again, I didn't think Baker Mayfield was going to be anything either. Justin Herbert's a chump.
Fuck yourself.
Justin Herbert's going to be such a bad pro, it's not funny.
Justin Herbert's going to be a monster.
No.
I would be so pissed if he went to the Patriots, though. God, I don't have him.
Well, is there any player more suited for the Patriots right now than Josh fucking Rosen?
Got line up successor at some point here.
I don't care. I'm not sold on Rosen.
What if the Patriots trade pick number 32 for Josh Rosen?
I mean, Hoyer basically sat there and got 2 free Super Bowl rings, right?
Yeah. Because they need a quarterback to back up Tom Brady that is eventually going to take over the reins from Tom Brady. And why not get the smuggest, most arrogant young quarterback around?
They're going to wait and get Clemson's quarterback.
Trevor Lawrence?
Again.
What was that?
That pick scored again. They're up 2-0.
Yeah. Anyways, last question. First round pick, who do you want your team to draft? Assuming that your team has a first round pick. If you could have your ideal scenario, what would you do?
Oh, let's see here.
Assuming the Jets don't trade down, I'm torn. I don't think Bose is there, so I probably go Allen.
Why not Quentin Williams? Didn't you say you liked him?
He seems like a really smart guy too, from what I'm hearing from how teams are impressed with him. But from his measurables, he's a very good nose tackle, and will be in the NFL. But I don't think he's potentially elite, and it's not a position.
The Jets need pass rush.
Yeah, he does pass rush inside, and would definitely help. But I think an elite OLB or edge like Allen or Bosa is a bigger game changer than an elite nose tackle.
I got you. I agree. Like I said, if I had the number 1 overall pick, I would go with Josh Allen. But, anyways, Dan Beebe.
What's up?
What would you want the Bills to do?
Well, they're definitely going to need some wide receiving, so definitely aim at that department.
So by the time the Bills draft, N'Keal Harry is probably going to be the best receiver available. No, A.J. Brown probably would be. Because I don't think DK Metcalf is falling to the Bills. The Bills are at 10, right?
9.
I'm not sold DK Metcalf, man.
Me either. Like, he bulked up after an injury. Is that not what Noah Syndergaard did? Is that not what so many players have done? And then when they returned, got injured again because their body doesn't know how to be jacked?
I've seen
But also, like,
Miles
he's
Boykin,
fast
Notre
and
Dame.
he's jacked, but that's it. Like, he doesn't seem to have, a huge football IQ. He doesn't seem to be a fantastic route runner. Like, being tall and jacked is nice and makes him a decent target, but that doesn't mean he's going to be an elite receiver.
I mean, we've seen Matt Jones, fucking like 12 feet tall. I mean, this was years ago. 12 feet tall, couldn't stay in the league. That was also drug problems, but like...
Yeah. But like, people are getting so hyped on him because he's
swole.
ripped as all hell. Dude should be in every bodybuilding magazine, but...
He should be a linebacker.
Maybe. He's certainly built to be. Could certainly win some one-on-ones if he can get some better technique, but I'm worried that he's not going to be anything better than a middling receiver.
And maybe he could be a tight end.
Maybe.
Anyways.
I don't know how blocking is.
Yeah, I don't know. Dan Beebe. Bills.
There's DK Metcalf, wide receiver, Ole Miss.
He's not going to be there. He's the one we're talking about.
No.
Yeah, no, he's not going to be there. The Buccaneers might take him at 5.
They also could use
that would be such a Buccaneers thing to do.
Well, in my mock draft, I had the Buccaneers as one of my teams. I reached quite a bit, but got a guy that I think could immensely help the Buccaneers. This is the mock draft I did with Run the Point last night. I think the one player that I think the Buccaneers could really use that could help them a lot is projected to be a mid-first round pick, but I think Greedy Williams would be a great addition to the Buccaneers.
I like Greedy, but I would hope they trade back and try and get him a few picks back, but never know. I think he's going to be a great NFL player, though, so I don't hate it.
Yeah. So, Dan Beebe, sorry to cut you off for the third time.
All right. There's also, they can address some defensive needs. Ed Oliver out of Houston's potential first round.
Oh, Ed Oliver might be gone by then, but Ed Oliver is a freak.
Very solid. Yeah, very very solid pick. If he falls, then that's a great pick for them.
If he played at Alabama, or if he played at Clemson, or any other powerhouse school, he would be a star, and it would be him in conversation with Nick Bosa and Josh Allen. The reason that he's not in that conversation is because he played at Houston and got in a fight with his coach.
Yeah. If the Jets do trade down, I would be ecstatic if they ended up with him.
If I were the Cowboys and I could do anything, I would trade into position 13 through 15. And I know we just drafted Leighton Vander Esch last season, but change up the defense a little bit and go get fucking Devin Bush from Michigan. I hate Michigan, but Devin Bush is going to be a fucking monster. Or Greedy Williams. I'll take Greedy. Yeah. Why not? All right, guys. We went way over where we thought we were going to be, which means we have a lot of stuff that we need to work on.
Over budget?
Yeah. But when you have such good conversation, you really can't be too mad. I felt like we had some really good points. We had some really good conversation.
I want to see him get Hawkinson.
Hawkinson, I'm not sold. I think Fant's going to be a better tight end, but whatever. I feel like we had a lot of good things to talk about. We went over our time projections, but this was a great discussion. We spent so much time talking NBA playoffs.
Indeed.
That, we couldn't cut out NHL playoffs.
Nope.
And then at that point, we were already over, so let's talk this anyways. But the end of the show is here, and we do have a This Week in Sports History. On April 18th, 1946, Jackie Robinson debuts as the second baseman for the Montreal Royals. Jackie Robinson.
Nice. I have a This Week in Sports History.
Oh, let's hear it, Mr. O'Shea.
This Week in Sports History, Dan D'Antoni Sports premiered.
Ooh. How about this one? This Week in Sports History, the first ever sweep of the number one team in the NHL.
This Week in Sports History, Tampa Bay Lightning became a meme.
Oh, that is absolutely factual. All right, guys. Anything more you want to say before we head out?
Good.
I think that's it. Just watching this Jets Blues game. Some good hockey.
All right. It is good hockey. That's the game we have on as well. But time to end the show. As always, check us out on Twitter at Dan D'Antoni, on Facebook, Dan D'Antoni Sports. Send us an email, dandantonisports@gmail.com. Just a couple of housekeeping things. Keep an ear out for some updates on a new podcast that will be happening in the nearest future. More details to come, but some good things are going to be happening. So for Dan, the 3 Dan Band,
And Mr. Thursday Night.
Mr. Thursday Night, we hope you all have just
A great evening.
the greatest of evenings. Have a good night,
Night.
everybody.